names on the leaderboard. Shit's weak, bro. Uh, Excuse me. I think we're having our first truly hot day here in North Carolina. It's pretty hot outside today. It's kind of nice. I don't want it to get any hotter than this, and I don't want hot weather to last, but I live in North Carolina. It's going to last all the way till fucking November, generally. Anyway, I didn't sleep worth a shit last night, but I'm not tired. I've been making myself to not sit around and get sleepy. I've been playing my MetaQuest a lot today. I even got a new MetaQuest game, and it's actually early access, and it was only like $12, but $12 for unlimited go kart rides is a hell of a deal. So I bought a go kart simulation game, and it's pretty fucking awesome. Right now, there's only a few courses, and there's no multiplayer or anything yet, but it's really fun. I wish Cowboy and Dylan had it for when the because there is going to be multiplayer. I saw there's going to be like updates for multiplayer and more courses and all that stuff. Let's look at the lineup here. Taylor Gray, Connor Zillich, Nick Sanchez, Justin Allgaier, Christian Eckes, Sam Mayer, Justin Bonsignor, Ryan Sieg, who's been surprisingly. Maybe I shouldn't be so surprised. He's pretty consistent on mile and a half tracks. He's going to be between, you know, sixth and 10th probably on a mile and a half. Jonah Creed, Matt DiBenedetto qualified in the top 10. Josh Williams 11th. So there's some surprises there. I'd say Williams, DiBenedetto, and Sieg having that kind of speed is pretty surprising. I didn't watch truck race last night, but I heard Larson spun out and then came back to win anyway. So probably didn't miss much. I'm not going to sacrifice my Friday game night with my friends to watch a bunch of Cup guys run over everybody in the truck series. Trying to think what I want to stream after the race. I'm thinking. I haven't done Batman in a long time, like one of the other Arkham. I mean, I've streamed Arkham Shadow to death since it came out, so I was trying to think what could I stream later, and maybe do I want to do a bootleg stream like on my actual PS2 or Xbox 360 or something? I don't know. We'll see if I think of anything. Look at all the scuffed right rears from practice and qualifying. I dig it. I love this track. I actually did like a 50% length race at Homestead on NASCAR Rivals at work the other day when I finished painting the condo I was in. Oh yeah, Larson's in this race. Larson pulling triple duty, going for the Kyle Busch Classic, the fucking sweep. I think he's going to have a good shot at that. I give you credit, Taylor Gray. You got a fast car. Of course, you got a fast car. You're driving for Gibbs in the Xfinity Series. You better be fast. At a baseline, you better be fast. It's the Hard Rock Bet 300. Boy, sports betting and gambling is just rampant. I'm only bitter about it because I hardly ever win anything on it. Of course, I don't bet much. It's not like I've lost a lot. We got a remote broadcast today. I saw the CW said they're going to remote broadcast a few races, and I was like, well, some of them make sense. Like fucking Mexico City. I bet you Mexico City will be a remote broadcast. Is Kyle Busch going to get arrested the moment he crosses the border? We got that to look forward to. What should I stream later after the race? If anybody has any suggestions or gives a shit. Kind of tapped for streaming ideas. I could play more Red Dead. I haven't played that Red Dead Redemption 2 run we were doing. I have not touched that in a while, and I feel bad about that. People were actually kind of watching that. Maybe I pick that up again? Perhaps. I think we might do that. Oh, Stephanie Vicker. Jesus. Once again, Shawn Michaels, where do you find these women? I was looking at Darlington tickets for me and Dylan. I haven't pulled the trigger and bought them yet, but the ticket prices look good, and I'm kind of holding out for even better because the ticket prices were between like 40 and $80, and that's not bad. Declassified the JFK assassination. Spoiler alert: the CIA killed Kennedy. I mean, we kind of already knew that anyway, but it's nice to have confirmation. Oh man, who'd have thought we would long for the days where the government would murder its own leader? Kind of wish they'd do that again. Said the quiet part out loud. What the fuck did Kennedy do that was so wrong? Other than be a competent and good president. That shows you right there he was one of the absolute better ones. Because they were like, holy shit, kill this motherfucker. They usually only kill the really good ones. We need to flip that and kill some of the bad ones. I like the shit I say on here because nobody's listening anyway. I can get away with saying anything. Excuse me. Shout out to my local CW affiliate for always showing the Xfinity races because it would really piss me off if they didn't. I would find another way to watch, but it'd be annoying to have to look for another way to watch. Nass crap. Thank you for tuning in. Dude, I miss going to Miami. I say that every year they race at fucking Homestead. I'm like, damn, dude. I miss going to Miami. I wish I had a reason to go. NASCAR put that championship race at Homestead, and I'll fucking be there. You guys ain't even at the damn track. Don't welcome me to Miami. You ain't even there. You're in fucking Charlotte. Oh yeah, Dash for Cash. Allgaier, Mayer, Jesse Love, and Austin Hill. That's a pretty competitive group there. I'm disturbed by the lack of speed for the 2 and the 21 in qualifying. Those seats over in turn 1 there look absolutely crazy. Yeet. Oh god, you've got the JUSO brain rot. What should I stream later, Caden? I was thinking about picking up Red Dead again because it's been a while. It's weird to see an unsponsored Gibbs car. Holy shit. Some unsponsored cars look really cool. That's a cool one. I like it. Just fucking black with a shiny blue number. Harrison Burton is on a bit of a run right now. He's having some good races lately. Just don't break up with you. We are not in a toxic abusive relationship yet. Oh yeah, remember that time Harrison Burton used to win races? 2020 Xfinity Series Harrison Burton was pretty good. He came in clutch a few times that year. Texas was my favorite Harrison Burton win. Go back and watch that live stream. I like that I've been live streaming for 5 years now doing this, so you can actually go back and see shit like that. The only races I didn't live stream were ones I've been to, and we got one coming up. I'm going to Darlington, so okay, and did you hear me? I bought a go kart simulator for MetaQuest, and it's fantastic. It is so fucking realistic, and it was only $12. They haven't added multiplayer yet, but they said they're gonna. So when that happens, I'll be a fucking go kart racer full time. Oh, I love the paint scheme on that 71. Holy shit. That's the best paint scheme in the field. Good to see the 48 car qualify so well. That car has been capable of winning. Tyler Reddick won in that 48 car, so. And Kligerman had a couple stole from him in the 48, so I think that car is due for a win. We know it's capable. Green, green, green. Taylor Gray, good launch. Zilich to the outside, Allgaier to the outside. Oh, Sanchez. Loose off of two. Not even really at speed yet and already loose. So I think the 48's fast, but I don't think he handles so well. The two JRM cars bump draft down the front stretch. And then Allgaier immediately goes to the 88th outside into one. Sam Mayer follows. They're dash for cash drivers. Boy, Sanchez just plummeted. This is the perfect racetrack. Never change this place. It's going to be a sad day when they finally have to repave this motherfucker. Old Bonsignor put up the fastest lap early here, 3 laps in. See how long that stands. Bet you Allgaier and Mayer probably break it here in a lap or two. Excuse me. Carson Quapple pitting under green here. 4 laps in. This dude can't catch a break. He's been fast. Oh, start violation, Carson Quapple. Did he try to run Hornaday him? I mean, he got hit from behind. Harrison Burton didn't go, and then he got run over and shot out of line, and NASCAR penalized him. Lame. Short stage, though. He'll be on the lead lap. He's fine. Gonna have a new leader here soon. Oh, yeah. You saw the speed. Wow, Allgaier got loose in two there. Never mind. Hold that thought for at least another straightaway. I'm scared of just how fast Allgaier was last week on a mile and a half. Kyle Larson going for seventh. Allgaier changing lines to the inside to try to get the lead. 54 switched up his line. Good run off the corner. Good run off of four there. He moved up the track, got the side draft. And new leader, Justin Allgaier. Yeah, Caden, I kind of thought the same. Maybe they changed that rule this year. That Cup drivers can't run dash for cash. Good Good call. I completely forgot about how that was a rule. It's obviously not a rule now because Kyle Larson's in this race. Oh yeah, Alex Bowman got the pole for tomorrow. Kyle Larson fifth. Allgaier, Taylor Gray, Sam Mayer, Connor Zilic, and Larson's coming. Only 8 laps in. Battle for the lead ain't over yet. Oh, Taylor Gray going to take it back here. He led that lap. And Allgaier takes it back off of two. Sanchez fighting back. He just made a pass on Bonsignor. And when I say made a pass, I mean he just barely cleared him. Austin Hill's much faster than he qualified. He's in the top 10 now. He's 10th. I don't want to jinx myself, but I'm not coughing a lot today. It's the first time in a few days. It was bad for a few days. I think Mayer, Larson, and Allgaier are the cars to beat. I would say that's pretty obvious. I'd rank it Larson, Allgaier, then Mayer. Taylor Gray ain't bad, but he ain't got nothing on the three guys he's racing around, I don't think. Damn, that run around the top for Sheldon Creed there. Blew by the 88, scrubbed the wall doing it. Second place, Sam Mayer. Coming in their pants over a cup guy in an Xfinity race. Some things never change. It is impressive at any level to drive through the field that quickly because he's passed the fast cars that easily. Like we know the top 10 or 12 cars in Xfinity are really competitive, and he just blew through all of them. And he's running all over the place. Larson's changing his line depending on who he's racing, and he's just flying by guys. The three best cars are at the front now. 16's blowing up. He said no gears. Transmission. I think he blew a tranny. He's young and needed the money. Caution's out. There's got to be fluid from under that car. Well, you're not burning a set of tires this early, so stay out. Yeah, that was a big break for Carson Quapple, who got a penalty that he didn't deserve. Thanks, NASCAR. NASCAR's good at penalizing the wrong people. It's one of their hallmarks. Man, you guys are a talkative bunch these days. So when Kyle Larson has the lead coming off turn two here, are we all going to check out and do something else? Oh wow, Matt Snyder's here. I remember he won that Homestead race where David Starr wrecked Noah Gregson from the lead, which was another hilarious moment on one of my live streams. Eats a lot of red meat, so do I. Not nearly enough, though. You know, I'm something of a go kart racer myself. Allgaier, Mayer, Larson, Gray, and Creed, the top five. Lengthy cleanup for transmission fluid out of the 16. Kaulig Racing still sucks. And other crappy cars break down.
Halfway home, stage one, Homestead, Miami Speedway for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Justin Allgaier leading.
Jesse Love's been a slow climb. Austin Hill gained a lot of spots. And Allgaier and Mayer were just already at the front anyway, if you give a shit about Dash for Cash. Something to talk about, I guess. I don't give a fuck if somebody else wins $100,000. I don't put $100,000 in my goddamn pocket, so what do I care? 22 to go in stage one. Larson's going to have the lead coming off of two. Good God, what happened to Bonsignor there? He just fucking tanked through the middle of the field. And Larson's not going to get the lead off of two, but he's there. He got by Mayer for second. Ooh, good run off the top of the corner there for Mayer. That's going to help Allgaier out. Mayer's starting to really wash up the track a little bit there. And they're side drafting each other while Allgaier just holds a steady lead. Allgaier really backs up his entry there to run the top. Sam's slide job in front of Larson. It's not going to stick. Goddamn, Larson through the center of the corner there at such speed, he almost passed Allgaier. When's the last time we had a sponsorless winner? Can you look that up? God damn, Larson's leader, Mayer's second, Allgaier's third. What the hell happened there? And then Larson immediately just gaps him. His first lap out front, he drives away by half a second. Gonna get that all important stage win he doesn't give a fuck about. Oh, Garrett Smithley put tires on. Hell, he's not even making that much progress for a guy that put tires on. Woo. Austin Hill, one here let cautions out. We have a caution. They haven't even noticed the call because it's a remote broadcast. Somebody hit the wall in four. Oh, not Chris Rott. Let me guess, he spun out completely by himself. Stay on the apron, doofus. Yeah, it's a spotter. Remember the guy he blamed for pile driving people on pit road at Daytona? We have an unsafe condition. Caution's out because Chris Rott is on the racetrack. He should be a constant caution. He creates an unsafe driving condition on every racetrack he's on. Yeah, all by his damn self. At least he didn't take anybody with him. He tried. He tried to take Mike Snyder with him. Larson, Mayer, Allgaier, Zilich, and Creed. I know we always say Larson's cartoon picture on Fox looks like a King of the Hill character, but that real picture of him there, he kind of looks like a King of the Hill character. Peggy, did you see there's a new Asian boy that moved in across the street? His name's Kyle Larson. Yeah, Chris Wright, the resident caution clock. He's guaranteed caution every race. Pretty much every race, he's guaranteed at least one. At least he didn't hit anybody. Like I said, I need to pick up parts of my room. There's like one corner in my room that looks like a mess because it's just a bunch of mail over there. I get so much useless mail and for some reason never just throw it out. So I really need to take the time to get that shit up. It's a lot of unopened mail over there. Larson blistered him on that restart. Mayer didn't get going at all. He's still not going. Now he's going. Woo. Creed passing his teammate for third. Got a little close there. Last year's Homestead winner, Austin Hill, breaking into the top five. Allgaier's going to push hard for this stage win here, I think. Still coming to 10 to go. That's a lot of laps on tires here, and they've already run 30. Mayer fought back to pass his teammate for third again. Yeah, he's playing a dangerous game here, but I would push hard for the stage win. They're locked in the playoffs. I would aggressively pursue stage wins. Kyle Sieg must have put tires on. Yeah. Kyle Sieg might get a stage win, y'all. Hell, he's fifth. Whoa! Bonsignor just busted his ass. And did the 54 hit the car on his outside? Whoa! Caution's out. Damn, he Chris Righted himself. He Chris Righted himself, but at least his car is fast enough to justify it. I can understand spinning out in a car that fast, especially when you're on the inside of somebody late on a tire run in the middle of a corner. Whoa! Did the 54 hit the 25? A little bit. No harm, no foul. That could have been a hell of a lot worse for all three of these guys. And Carson Quapple almost wrecked. I think Kyle Sieg's going to win the stage, y'all. He's going to restart fourth here with like 3 or 4 laps to go when they restart. Josh Williams qualified 11th. He's 24th now. This motherfucker's still got pneumonia. Okay, so Josh Williams says he's going to run the whole race today. I'm glad. That was a pretty serious sickness. He was sick for 3 weeks in a row. Sorry for burning a set of tires a few laps early. We got some cars pitting early. Sieg, Harrison Burton, Sam Mayer. Not Sam Mayer. Carson Quapple. Still see the one car and think Mayer. Sammy Smith's pitting. I'll get over that eventually. It's like when Ryan Newman first started driving the 31 and I kept saying Jeff Burton, Jeff Burton, Jeff Burton every week. Shout out to Kyle Sieg for the stage he's about to win. So you're going to have a few cars in the back here run half speed for the next 4 laps because they pitted, and they're going to save their tires and cycle to the front at the start of stage 2. Still ain't going to stop Kyle Larson from winning this race, but I don't know, maybe put him in a position to make a mistake like he did yesterday. But hell, he still won that race. Larson whoops him on the restart again, and Mayer almost got spun because he's so slow on restarts. The 28 got into him with his fresh tires. That might be enough to cost the 28 the stage. I think he was going to win it. He's still got 3.5 laps. Oh, yeah, he's flying down the backstretch. Hauling ass off a 2. Well, hell, Honeyman's there. Ooh, my God. Allgaier right on the left rear, Larson. Right on that left rear. Sliding off the corner. Great camera work. Said no one ever. And Honeyman's got the fresher tires, so I don't really know how the hell you're going to hold him off. Allgaier's car is starting to swing really loose here. Later they get into the corner, he gets looser and looser. Kyle Sieg recovered here. Oh my God, Allgaier. All the momentum's on the top here, 2 to go. Kyle Sieg on these fresher tires still can't pass guys like Larson. Oh, wow. Larson went really wide there. Larson just barely keeping it out of the wall. 28 took the lead. There you go. I thought when he got jacked up behind Mayer, that might have been just enough to hold him off, but it wasn't. And here's Sammy. Oh, Sammy Smith's going to win the stage now. Because he's got even fresher tires. Oh, my God. Mayer about wiped him out. 1 to go. Okay, never mind. I think Sieg's going to win it. Well, hell. Fucking the 8 car's so fast through the corner. Again, I thought that was going to be enough to slow down the 8 car, but no. He's got a faster car and fresher tires than the 28, and he's going to blow by him here. So Sammy Smith, I thought he would stay at the back and save the tires for the start of the stage. He just fucking blistered these guys. And yeah, Sammy Smith, stage one winner, followed by Kyle Sieg, Ryan Sieg. Some serious blocking back there by Austin Hill. That was fucking crazy. I'll be right back. I would have just hung at the back and cycled to the front at the start of stage two. That's what I would have done personally. But Sammy Smith said, "Fuck them tires." That'll be a set of scuffs they can put on later. When they inevitably get screwed by a late caution. This race strikes me as there probably ain't going to be a long green run at the end. I don't think. Fuck the right front. Sam Mayer's lucky he still got a race car. I thought he was a goner. Thought he was going to hit that inside pit wall. Sammy Smith, Kyle Larson, Justin Allgaier, Jesse Love, and Sam Mayer, the top five coming out of the pits. Sieg and Honeyman get fucked by their C tier pit crews and lose their track position immediately. Well, I mean, It's still a net gain. Neither of those guys were in the top 10 before that, so, you know. 8 cars got the lead. It's good when tires matter that much. Another exhilarating stream full of great conversation as always. Maybe I won't stream anything later. Every time they show a watch shot of Miami, I'm just like, man, I need a vacation. Haven't been anywhere since I went to Ohio for SummerSlam last August. Alvin Kamara, did you beat the shit out of anybody on the way here? Can't believe he's still employed.
kind of getting him the full NASCAR experience. What's everybody think of it so far? Yeah, I think everybody's enjoying it so far. Yeah, so today was all about just career experience as well. NASCAR and NFL we partnered up. Trying to give guys the opportunity to come out here and kind of experience what's going on in NASCAR. So guys are in comms, various other departments, race control, race communications, social, everywhere. So they're all running around, getting a good feel for it. They're all excited. Everybody loves the pit. Everybody loves being down on track. So everybody's having a good time. Yeah, they've been down here having a lot of fun, hanging out and enjoying the weekend. Thank you, Alvin. Enjoy the rest of the weekend and good luck in your season too. Hey, Dylan, I think we should line up and you two should race your 40-yard dash later. I would lose that and it wouldn't even be close.
Let me guess. Justin Allgaier sped on pit. Oh, he drove through too many pit stalls. Your weekly Justin Allgaier mistake has been made early here in stage two. He drove through too many pit boxes. He will get back to the front. There's still plenty of time, but too many pit boxes on the way in.
Yeah, so the reality of this situation though is for Justin is that he didn't need to do all that, right? Like there's plenty of room on pit road. He just got to take that into consideration. He's got to dig himself out of a hole right now that he didn't need to drive through all those pit stalls. And I will say there's the vacant pit box in front of his, so you don't even have any markers there to know that that's open. Now he will. So that gives you enough room to go in, even just two stalls away. You don't need to use all those stalls to line up. The other thing I'll say is this pit road is notorious when we get later in this race when the sun is setting. It's really hard to see.
So Harrison Burton and Carson Quapple stayed out,
Stayed out. They had already gotten their service.
as did the 31 and the 4 of Parker Retzlaff.
Won the race. Actually, was second.
So 4 cars stayed out.
They restart six. Number two, Miami front row, Harrison Burton and Carson Quapple.
Man, that inside just launches so much better.
What I would say is
And that was a good restart by Burton.
Jesse Love trying to get to the top. Know those guys are on older tires. Just managed
Slightly older tires, but it's a big difference here. Damn, Jesse Love. Whoa, Jesse Love. That was the best turn 1 and 2 on a restart I've seen somebody have today.
basically caught him a break, allowed him to get to the outside there. Really cost Nick Sanchez a lot of positions, but Jesse Love is flying right now. Gonna jump to the lead here as they
Woo.
come to turn four. He might lead this lap because Love and Larson are there. And hey,
And Larson is the leader again, but Jesse Love's got the outside line on him. And now he's the leader. And he's loose. He's bobbling. He's a little sideways.
and the one word we talked about in the pre-race that you have to be in this track is discipline. And you guys saw with Larson there, super disciplined on his entry. Parker was able to get to the bottom. He lost the lead because of that, but that's kind of his MO in this track is really staying low and managing that line. Love has been patient today. For a good portion of stage one, he was the driver furthest back of those going.
And Jesse Love just set the fastest lap of the race.
Three wide
That lap.
there. Austin Hill gets the spot from two drivers that are on those older tires. Sam Smith.
They found something with him because he didn't restart at the front. He had to pass a few cars.
And the top just wasn't working. He never felt it be so slow.
And now he's fastest car on the track.
Throughout this race, dominance. Did you see Sam Mary's not right on the wall? He's about half a car length, or car width off of the wall. And it's really this racetrack has just changed so much. It's changing constantly. These drivers are adapting. And as these guys all restart on new tires, there's so many decisions. If you're Jesse Love Reed right there in the red and white number two car, you're just looking in your mirror and you're listening to your spotter and you run your line and then you're like, well, what's everybody else doing? And are they gaining ground on me? And if they are, what line are they running? Do I need to do that the next corner? Every
Hell, Blaine Perkins restarted what third or fourth, and he's all the way back there now. New leader Sam Mayer. These Haas cars have historically been good here. Oh, this is off topic because it's about Cup, but hey, congratulations, Denny Hamlin, for finding a new anchor mainline sponsor. The 11 car is going to be the progressive car for a lot of races from now on. That's pretty cool. I was worried about the. I wasn't worried about them not racing or anything, but I was like, damn, it sucks when a top tier driver and team like the 11 car and Denny Hamlin can't find a main sponsor, but they've got one now, so good for them. Mayer trying to check out. Larson can't clear the two for second. Not yet. Still not clear. I'd like to see a little green here to the end of the stage. Allgaier's still back here racing fucking Perkins and Josh Williams. He didn't pass cars nearly as quick as Larson did on his march to the front. Yeah, Bonsignore's back in the top 10. Hopefully he won't spin out this time. Zilich is having a good day. Not quite a threat for the win, but having a good day. Woo. Look at him working the wheel. Here comes Larson looking for the lead. He is inevitable. And that's a pretty big gap Mayer has over Larson all of a sudden. That's almost a second. That's pretty surprising, actually. Oh no, Corey Haim is in the garage. Kind of forgot he was in this race. They weren't running well. Oh my god, the stupid phone. Point still stands. Mayer and Larson and Allgaier are absolutely the best cars. Allgaier's struggling in traffic though. Mayer and Larson are a good 5 seconds ahead of the rest of the field. Oh, Martinsville's next week.
Homestead Miami Speedway playing host to the NASCAR Xfinity Series. You're watching it courtesy of CW Sports. 15 laps.
I think this lap traffic's going to get Larson the lead here. Pass that 5 car very carefully, fellas. It's Chris Rott. Gob is the word of the day. That's like the fucking third time I've heard Kligerman say gob. Now he's mirror driving Larson through this traffic. Can't hold the bottom like Larson can. No, look at that. Larson can just go anywhere he wants, and the 41's loose and can't hold the bottom. And Larson is just about to his inside, but not quite. What the hell's that 41 doing? Oh my god, just sliding.
See right here, though, this guy, Sheldon Creed, he's committed to the top two, Parker. Oh, yeah, he's one.
Creed's fast, but hell, they're 5.5 seconds off the lead, so does it matter? Sheldon Creed's third. He just passed Austin Hill.
Him on the wall, and he's just really impressive. We talk about Kyle Larson being really good at that. Sam Mayer's good at it, but Sheldon Creed is definitely up there in the top three of the best riding the wall in these racers. I mean, how about the
Allgaier's back in the top 10. That took a lot longer than I would have liked to have seen.
green in the top 10? Justin Allgaier had a penalty, restarts outside the top 25. He is now into the top
Why is William Sawalich 28th in a Joe Gibbs racing car? Who's he think he is? Ty Gibbs?
position with a good pit stop to be right back in the game.
Corey Haim needs a car or a truck that will stay running. That's what he needs. 2 days in a row, he doesn't get it.
As we saw him there in the garage. And that's really devastating for Hunt Racing. You get down to Corey Haim in those race cars and
Excuse me again.
runs and to have issues like that is just so devastating. Let's do our Toyota driver update with this guy, Justin Bonsignor, four-time modified champion, making only his third career start. Crazy in qualifying, he saves it. Had to spin early in the race, he saves it. He's been all over the place in the running order.
He's learning a lot.
The top 10 speaks to his talent. Well, top 10, but he's also on 10-lap older tires, and that's huge at this track. As you see earlier in the race, trying to stay off Taylor Gray, ends up spinning out, had to get off strategy. But I'm really impressed. Not just that he's running in 12th position, but he's doing it on those older tires. Parker, I feel like once he gets to be on equal tires with everybody else, it's going to be really good. He's taking quick notes, right? Learning, like he said, he wanted the experience. He wanted to learn each and every lap, and he's doing just that. And to be on those tires and holding position the way he is, that is really impressive. Shows how quickly he's learning. How about the fact that Leland Honeyman in the 70 is going to go a lap down? They played the strategy game, had a good finish in the stage, but now they find themselves one lap earlier. 10 to go, stage 2, and Larson hanging so close. He's dogging him, Sam Mayer. He is dogging him. It's an absolutely awesome battle between these two. You know, a lot of people probably looked at this race and thought it'd be a cakewalk for Kyle Larson. They're side by side down to turn 3, a little bit of traffic, forcing Sam Mayer in the middle. We'll see if he tries to clear the 45. No, he actually has to stop it in the center to try to get a turn. Oh, he got a little bit loose. The 41 got a little bit loose right in the middle. Larson, looks like his car was underneath.
Larson finally made the pass.
On the exit of turn 4. Now, Larson might play a little bit defensive right here. Sam Mayer's going to try to turn that just a little bit. Shocked that Larson didn't run in there a little harder on the top like we've seen him in the past, but we see another lap car in front of those guys. William Sawalich in jeopardy of going a lap down. He scored 28 to win around Brad Perez. The next one they'll see is the 18, the rookie from Joe Gibbs Racing. Meanwhile, right here screen, they're racing for a spot. That's 6 between Love and Sanchez. And Nick Sanchez has actually been turning some really fast lap times. Some of the top 5 fastest lap times as he's going through the top 10 here, knocking on the door, possibly in the top 5. He's been flying, but wow, this battle at the front is not over. Sawalich goes a lap down. That's our Toyota onboard camera. Now with 8 to go on the stage.
Yep, William Sawalich in a Joe Gibbs Xfinity car just got lapped.
Down, I can get the free pass here. Yeah, and
Brandon Jones looks like fucking prime David Pearson today compared to him.
look how it got to the lead that maybe he would just drive away, but they're not. I mean, these cars are super comparable. The 17 was able to get through lap traffic just a little bit better. 41 car, you look how close he is right there to the wall. Chasing Kyle, trying to do everything he can to keep up with him. 41's super competitive and every bit as good as the 17, I think. The big difference was that Sam Mayer, when he had the lead, was kind of controlling the top side there. He followed Kyle on the top side next to the wall. Now he's going to have to move around, so he moves the bottom, now slides up to the top
Austin Hill says he thinks he's got a tire cording. Hopefully it'll come apart in the next 5 laps.
Well, they're hoping to make it the next 6 laps to the end of the stage. This was interesting though because I asked Austin specifically about his tires last race because they came with the same car, the same setup as when he won here. He said last race every tire they took off the car looked absolutely great, which is interesting because we know he used the bottom neck and eat up the tires way faster here at Homestead. But we'll take a look at him once they come off the car at the end of this stage.
And what's really interesting about that kid is that he just turned the fastest lap of anyone on the racetrack.
How about
So I don't know if it's really falling off that hard.
I'll say this though, if you go back to last week, they had the loose wheel. I mean, different type of issue, right, than what we're maybe experiencing here. But he had the loose wheel, had to make the unscheduled pit stop, but everything worked out. And the way that race cycled at the end, it opened the door for him to get a top 5 finish. If the caution had come out the way they finished there, and that's what puts him in position for the dash for cash. Kim does a report with 6 to go, now 4 to go. He's just got to hang on to the end of the stage.
And from inside the car, he's maybe feeling a little bit of a vibration. And there probably is some massive tire wear. We saw it last night in the truck race. But we talked to Sheldon Creed's crew chief earlier today, and he was like, after I saw the truck race, I was worried about tire wear. They didn't see any of that, though, in practice earlier today. So maybe he's just feeling a little bit of a vibration. It's one of those things, you're almost a little paranoid at tracks like this. Like, how much tire wear do you have?
Look at the biggest movers in our bumper since the restart. Bottom right. Allgaier plus 27. Creed, we've talked about plus 12. And Taylor Gray.
No more pit road mistakes.
It hasn't gone great for him today, but he's been up since the restart. And now issues for the 39 Ryan.
Oh, hell.
Making an unscheduled stop, Dylan.
It sounds like they may have blown up. I was
39 blowing up. For a second, I thought he might have hit the wall too hard.
And then they dove to pit road here, and Ryan was crawling to a stop. So it sounds like maybe a terminal issue on the 39. It's interesting to have two engine issues in this race where this isn't necessarily a track that's super hard on engines because you run fast at the beginning, but then the pace slows down so much.
I'll go back to this, though. That they got
I think it was the tire.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, he had a tire going down.
There you go.
I was going to say,
Sometimes the spotter sees a car.
look at the right side of his car. It looks like he'd been in the wall a few too many times. Not hard, but cut a tire.
You saw he had a tire issue. Speaking of tire.
Third straight week that they've had an issue, right? I mean, you go back, they had to go to the backup at Phoenix last week, the transmission problems. They soldiered through both of those circumstances. The tire issue today with just a couple of laps to go.
One to go here. We got our long green flag run, longest green flag run of the day.
Mayer, Sheldon Creed, Austin Hill, Connor Zilic, the top 5. Sanchez is 6th, Love is 7th. Our stage 1 winner, Sammy Smith, is 8th. Allgaier and Jones in the top 10.
Yeah, Kyle Larson been really good around the bottom in all this lap traffic. He's been able to just kind of roll, disciplined on entry, not overdriving entry. Gets that left front right on the white line, just not sliding the car at all. It's been. I mean, man, the last 4 or 5 laps has been great through traffic, better than anyone else. I think he really took care of those tires early, like you mentioned.
I don't think Kyle Larson's good.
How low he's exiting right there.
I don't think it's good running the bottom, good running the top. He's just flat good. Kyle Larson wins.
Newsflash, Kyle Larson is good. More at 11.
Stage win. And he's now won a stage in 9 of his last 15 starts. He'll be in control most likely when we hit the final stage. Larson gets it done in front of Mayer, Creed, Hill, and Zilic. Allgaier got back to
mind me, I'm just over here munching on food from Cookout. Cookout is such an easy dinner choice. It's cheap, and when I can't think of anything to eat that we can afford, I'm just like, fuck it, Cookout.
CW Sports coverage of the NASCAR Xfinity Series is brought to you by Golden Corral. Golden Corral honors our nation's heroes.
God help me, I got cold in here.
Liberty Mutual. Only pay for what you need. Two stages down here in South Florida for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Going to be a fun 100-lap run to the finish. Progressive Pit Road is open, Kim.
And Sheldon Creek Service already started. You see him at the top there in that red and white machine. Big adjustment there. He said he feels like he was better that run, but just too tight on entry. He had to slow down too much to get it to turn. His teammate in the middle, Sam Mayer there, he said, I killed the right front, but overall the car is good. Does not think he needed anything. No changes for Sam Mayer, Dylan.
Race leader Kyle Larson fairly happy with his race car. He said it felt slick with the front end when I was running up top. Pretty good around the bottom. They're cognizant of building tight on this last long run. They stuck a wrench in the back window to make a chassis adjustment to help Larson free up. And now the race off Progressive Pit Road.
Oh no, Austin Hill's second.
Austin Hill right
Allgaier came in eighth, comes out eighth. Hopefully, no penalties.
when we return.
Let me guess, Eric Almirola's running Martinsville next week. Watch it be really fucking cold in Martinsville because the first weekend I spent in Martinsville was spring of 22, and that was in April, like late April, I want to say, and we were freezing our fucking asses off. Both nights, Xfinity and Cup race, freezing our asses off.
So, I mean, it really paid off for them in a large way. It'll be interesting to see, though.
I bet you Kyle Larson wins.
And then they put another set of tires on at the stage break, so they have a set of scuffs essentially laying in the pits. Depending how the cautions fall, that could catch up with them before this race is over.
Storylines for the final stage. Look at our bumper. All those drivers highlighted in green, going for the dash for cash. Whoever finishes best of that group gets $100,000. Kyle Larson is the favorite. He's in control of this race. And look at the top three on the restart. Larson, Hill, and Mayer. They've all won here, and they're racing with a rookie Simmons who's here for
104 laps to go.
just over 100 laps to go. It's the final stage from Miami. Larson and Hill get there.
Larson again. Excuse me. Perfect restart.
By Austin Hill. Still doesn't
Austin Hill's being taken 4 wide. Well, the 88 didn't quite get there, but man, Jesse Love's car fires off on a short run. He didn't have nothing for Larson and Mayer on the long run, but on these short runs, he's a pain in the ass. Oh my God. Allgaier still a few cars behind. Oh, Bonsignor on the wall. Oh my God. Bonsignor hit the wall and then aggressively tried to get off the wall and almost right hooked the 8. I don't think so, Jamie. He said Mayer's going to challenge Larson. He's going to need a short run to have a shot to win the race. If it goes green, he will not win. Larson will drive away and win by 5 seconds. Homestead is very similar to old Atlanta, and I mean like old Atlanta, like early 90s Atlanta.
Xfinity fastest lap. He's got the stopwatch, that purple stopwatch indicating he's got the fastest lap of the day. You see the time here. If he hangs on to that, and we're going to have another cycle of pit stops, so you'll get another opportunity on fresh tires. But if he hangs on, he gets a point, championship point at the end of the day.
And Parker, what we're seeing right there, that's why everybody loves this place. Whether you're a driver or you're a fan, you see the 17 that it's the top, the 41's in the middle, and the 2's all the way on the bottom, and they're both running pretty equal lap times.
So many options here. It's just amazing. It's awesome when you're racing people that you can just sort of say, hey, you're going to run that lane? All right, I'll go somewhere else. And it's going to work for me. I'm going to make it work. And you can just do so much as a driver to make that car do what you want and try to create speed. And that's why, as drivers, we just love it because there's so much in our hands. Check out this trio. 4th, 5th, and 6th. Austin Hill, dash for cash driver. 7, Justin Allgaier had the penalty. He's back in the game. He's going for the dash for cash. Sheldon Creed is proven to be really good on the long haul. They had a tough pit stop, so he had some ground to make up. And Nick Sanchez is right there with him.
I'm going to play some NASCAR heat after this. Kind of in the mood to do that.
He had the mistake on pit road, drove through 15 pit boxes, had to go to the tail end. He's never had a top 5 finish here. It's incredible stat on him, but he's done a really good job of driving back up through the field as you see the 2 committed to the bottom. He said that earlier in an interview that he was committed.
Larson stinking up the show.
He's had to use a little bit of car up to get back to the front, but he's put himself in a great position.
And he's been really strong at the end of runs. And that's key. Similar to the 17 with Kyle Larson, he was pretty fast towards the end of the run there. So that's been that experience in Justin Allgaier being able to have the longevity in that race car. It's taking him some time now as he gets towards the front here to get through some of these cars, maybe get back to the top 5. But he has
I'm gonna run and take a piss. Larson's just gonna lead the next
Saw that rubber coming off
however
the
many
tires.
laps anyway.
It almost comes off in like a long string, and you can hear it like ticking is the word that I always use, hitting the crush panel, and that's what you get paranoid about.
Right, and how can you take care of that? Well, if you mentioned the car was tight, that means just don't abuse that right front. Don't lean on it as much. Don't drive the car into it tight as much. Try to keep as neutral as you can through the corners. And also your lane choice. If you're going to go to somewhere people haven't been running or being, it's early on in these races, sometimes the top doesn't have a lot of rubber. It can start to hurt a tire. So there's all those choices and those differences as a driver you can do to affect that. Sometimes it's set up, but sometimes there's things you can do as a driver. Yeah, I'm not going to take all the blame on us.
Well, and what I would tell you is if you're watching at home, and we always like watching, look at the 19 or the 18 getting the outside of Brendan Poole right there. If you're watching at home and you're watching Williams and Wallen's hands, the more they move, the more tire he's using. If you watch him go into the corner and be really smooth and not have to like saw on the wheel or counter steer, he's not using a lot of tire. If you see him, that looks pretty good to me. Like you see how smooth his hands are. That car's a little bit tight as it drives up to the wall. He's got steady wheel into it. You're gonna watch him kind of unwrap the wheel.
Damn, Larson getting out to a big lead earlier than I thought. Mayer couldn't even stay with him for 10 laps of this run.
They're thinking free pass. They want a caution. And the driver in the free pass position right now is Ryan Sieg. Remember, we talked tires. He made the unscheduled pit stop just before the end of stage 2. They haven't pitted in a while. He's one lap down in 25th. He says, give me a caution because I know I can come down, get tires, and put myself back in the game.
I never saved tires. If I was racing a lucky dog, I raced as hard as I could just hope the caution came out.
Racing for the 6th position, the 48 is Sanchez. The double zero is Sheldon Creed. A pair of drivers looking for their first career victory here today. And it's interesting when you look at Creed driving the double zero, right? Cole Custer his first win of his Xfinity career, right?
Sheldon Creed working on his Michael Waltrip streak. He's going to try to get to 0 for 462 if he can.
Today is the day for Creed.
Maybe it's not because Kyle Larson's going to win the race.
He's so good at that. And when it is the place to be, he'll be one of the fastest. It's just right now we've seen earlier in these runs, it's not quite as dominant as we've seen in the past.
Dude, when you get cookout chicken strips,
That could potentially pay off as we talk
it's always a lottery. Sometimes they're normal sized chicken strips, and then you get this fucking one that I have that literally looks like Pangea, and it's probably the size of Pangea.
sort of turns the other way too quickly. Just over 90 laps to go. How about this? All 4 of our Dash for Cash drivers inside the top.
Larson, Mayer, Love, Hill, Allgaier.
Have anything?
If it goes green, it's over. There'll probably be at least one more caution. Probably. I'm really shocked I'm not absolutely sleepy today. For as shittily as I slept last night. Whoever seasoned this particular fry must be trying to kill me. There's Daniel Dye in the number 10. The best battle on track's not in the top 10 right now. It's Harrison Burton, Daniel Dye, and Justin Bonsignor. And I can't even tell what car that is behind him.
some good things today. 6 right now for the rookie, Dylan.
I spoke to him last week at Las Vegas. He mentioned how excited he was for this stretch of mile-and-a-half racetracks coming up here, just because of what you can do in these Xfinity cars. He said in the trucks, which is what he's familiar with, he's raced
2.5 second lead for Larson.
some of these Xfinity cars really allow the driver to make a real difference. He was particularly excited about this one as well. He's actually raced this car for this team a few years ago, so has some experience at this racetrack in the Xfinity Series. And we also mentioned, of course, he's from Miami. He's got about 100 friends and family.
I like Nick Sanchez.
Cheering him on today, so having a good run for the
I liked him in trucks, honestly.
That he needs to do, no question about it. Look at Allgaier. I mean, you said it going to break. I mean, just before we went to break, how strong he is. And he's just stayed in it, didn't lose his mind when he had the penalty, and now he's driving right through there in good position.
Yeah, as good a run as we've seen out of the 7 car at Homestead in a while. And the thing that sticks out to me, if you look at your screen there, right below Larson, I see a lot of green on the left. Second, third, fourth, and fifth. All of those guys are racing for $100,000 at the end of this race.
The other thing you might notice as we go through 3 and 4 here on Garrett Smithley's onboard is you go into the front stretch and that sun is starting to get a little lower and it's getting harder and harder to see down into turn 1, especially when the windscreen is dirty as Nick Sanchez goes by in here. Off turn 4, you start to see that sun just sort of gets on the windscreen and that's just going to get aggressive. Sorry.
Windshield.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Can I finish my thought here for a second?
Well, I'm sorry.
He's a great teammate, isn't he?
I thought I was in England all of a sudden. I was trying to figure that out.
I did watch a lot of Formula
When
1
the sun hits the windscreen going into turn 1, it makes it even.
I don't watch Formula One. I don't get up early enough.
You see the 17er Garrett Smithley running the wall because those marks that you have to hit on the entry to that corner, it's so tight, and that's just another obstacle you have to face. Not only getting into turn 1 on the track, but Parker, as they pit later in this race, getting into your pit stall and seeing your son.
You sure you wanted to use the word marks and not points on the wall? I'm scared to talk now.
I loved your stat pre-race today, NASCAR Countdown Live, about the percentage of laps led in races that he's competed in Miami for Kyle Larson, and that takes me to what could be the biggest headline of the weekend if he's able to pull off the sweep all 3 series.
Fuck it, I guess I'm rooting for Larson to win all 3 races. We're showing the last time somebody did it, Kyle Busch, Bristol 2017. Back when people still didn't like Kyle.
Trucks on Friday night. Xfinity make it Thursday night. Xfinity on Friday night. And then he went out on a Saturday and took that 18 to victory lane for Joe Gibbs
I miss when Kyle Busch used to win.
He's done it twice in Bristol. 2010, 2017. Larson trying to do it here.
Yeah, and if you're curious at home, Kyle Busch has won a lot of races at Bristol Motor Speedway. 22 total, 8 in the Cup Series, 9 in Xfinity, 5 in truck, 1 on dirt even. He's done it all at Bristol. That guy is unbelievable at that track.
McMurray said was. He slipped up and said Kyle Busch was.
Weekend is just unbelievable how different all these cars drive, especially for Kyle Larson now, with how different the truck drives to the Xfinity car to the next gen car you have in the Cup Series. It's just such massive differences what you have to do inside that race car. Yet what shows here is obviously just track knowledge and ability around this racetrack excels, and that's what he shows every time he's on this racetrack.
And you're watching Kyle Larson right there in the red, white, blue number 17. I think about how many races he could have won here. Like, there have been so many races that he could have won.
Did you see that lap car about wreck right in front of Larson?
For all 3, I automatically thought
Go to the fucking inside.
about Kyle Busch.
I can't believe that lap car didn't lay over and let him go by.
How many times has that happened? But only twice.
He should have pulled down and let Larson go around him on the top.
Do that this weekend.
And that car's been great this year, running a limited schedule, second twice with Byron and Bowman earlier this year. Today it's Larson behind the wheel. Let's do a little through the field from some of those drivers outside, maybe just inside the top 10. We start with Brandon Jones, who is scored in the 9th position right now, Kim.
Yeah, and Adam, don't forget he started last today after not making a qualifying lap due to an oil leak. The team, though, despite that issue in practice, they were happy with it in race trim. They were optimistic about their speed. They just needed a little more turn headed into the race. They've made some significant adjustments. Currently still good on pace. Brandon said his biggest weakness is if he keeps it in the throttle, it wants to push the front. So still looking for it to free up just a little bit for the last 77 laps here in this race, Dylan.
Oh no, right side here.
Looks like he finally got it.
Bonsignore's got a right rear possibly going down.
Everything so far.
Has for
He's
sure.
pitting. Cannot know it's a right front. It looked well. Hell, it's both actually.
Pit road.
Both right side tires flat on the 19, but he made it to pit road.
When this happened, you see the
76 to go. Cannot make it from here. Dude's been driving the hell out of that thing, but a little too much.
But you don't want to get the tire. I think confirmation here, just a little
Or tires.
Yeah, it's right on the right side for Justin Bonsignor. Back down to Kim.
And maybe Johnson getting just a little bit too comfortable. We talked about this being a learning race. Well, he had finally gotten on the radio and was giving a lot of good feedback about the car. Said it was really stable. He felt like he was keeping the rear tires on it way better the last couple of runs. So, Dylan, maybe again a case of him getting too comfortable and finding the wall a little bit too close.
One of the other Joe Gibbs Racing teammates is Taylor Gray, who started on the pole. Been a little bit of an uphill battle for them today.
Where the hell is 54 running? 10th.
Balance
Okay.
of the race car, they've worked
Not bad for a rookie.
He's been tight. He's been kind of everything in between. So they actually weren't thrilled with it in practice either. It felt like they just laid a good lap down.
That's pretty good. Gibbs hasn't been that strong today.
Trying to manage, stay calm in the race car.
You expect to see at least one Gibbs car in the top 5. Jones and Gray are 9th and 10th right now.
Another pretty good story. Remember, they won the
They're a lot better off than old William Sawalich is.
They flipped the stage, took tires, drove to the front of the field, won that stage, and then pitted, but they did get their track position. This is a day that crew chief Philip Bell called a learning day. Sammy's not super comfortable, he admitted, running the top side here, so they just wanted to be in a good spot most of the race and learn what they can. They've done that so far, running in the 11th spot right now. Behind him is Harrison Burton, who we've talked about throughout the afternoon as well. They're another one that's kind of battled some handling gremlins so far today. He's been a little bit tight. He's been loose, and the most recent report just is that he's out of the racetrack. So they're trying to get him a little bit better, but he loves this racetrack, loves racing here, was really excited to be back in the Xfinity car racing here at Homestead, and also is looking forward to Darlington, another racetrack coming up in a few weeks that you really got to manhandle these race cars. And behind him, running in the 13th spot, is Daniel Dye, who's having one of his better runs of the year. Another Florida racer, so he likes coming to this racetrack as well. He's battled free conditions all day in his race car. He told us in the offseason he shifted his focus to really getting better on the racetrack, not worrying so much about the off-season distractions. He's worked with Josh Wise, been in the gym hard. It's all paying off right now for Daniel Dye, Kim.
And Daniel's teammate Josh Williams in the 14th position. Good to see him feeling a little bit better despite having pneumonia currently.
Well, Josh Williams 14th. That's a good day for them.
Run all 200.
Hopefully he can keep it there.
Today on the radio, he was feeling much better, so much so they dismissed backup driver Ty Dillon. Last run in stage 2, they did have some right front tire cording. He reported it being free on injury, plowing through the center, especially when trying to run the top. They did pull a right rubber last stop. So far, though, this run, Dillon, he seems way happier with the race car.
You saw Carson Waffle there behind him in the one car going to the high side of the racetrack. This has been another learning day for the rookie making his first start here at Miami. Thought Andrew Overstreet, his crew chief, had an interesting comment this morning.
I wanted to pick Quapple to win the race. I was way off.
Fast that by the time you're ready to just kind of long laps, the good is gone from the tires, and it makes it hard to understand what you've really got. So, as we said at the top of the show, they just need a finish today. They've had some really unfortunate ending results to their races despite a really fast race car. So, if they can just soldier on here and keep all 4 fenders on it and finish in the top 15, I think that's a good day for the one car.
And Matt DiBenedetto running in that 16th position. A solid day for them. Qualified in the top 10. And when I talked to him after qualifying, he said their fire-off speed was good. And yes, qualifying was good, but he was not happy with the long run in practice. It fell off too much, so they made some adjustments for the race, had adjusted throughout the race. Currently running again in the 16th position. And that's a pretty solid day for Matt. He typically tells us
DiBenedetto's having a good weekend. They qualified well. They're running better than they should. Good for him. Fun fact, Harrison Burton and Josh Berry have won more in the 21 car than DiBenedetto did.
Justin Bonsignor when he hit the wall just a moment ago.
The race we saw him hit the wall on the exit of turn 2.
This time he hit it on the entry to 1. That's how he cut the tires down. You can lean on that right rear quarter panel a bit. When you swing that car around and hit the right front, you're in trouble.
Green flag pit stops coming for everybody. Larson leads.
69 to go. Larson ripping the cushion. Ryan Sieg's pitting. A tad on the early side. We're not even at 60 to go. I would really not want to pit until past 60 to go. Kyle Larson's putting me to sleep. Oop, car in the wall. Wow. Who the fuck was that? They just drove off into three and clobbered the wall. I didn't even mention it. Looked like an orange car. Is that Quapple? Are we sure? Congratulations to Adam Alexander for making his transition. This is why we don't like remote broadcast because they can't see what the fuck is going on.
Right now, in this long run especially, as you see the right side of that car, pretty clean. See, he's entering.
Who was it? Was it Allgaier? It was Allgaier.
Trying to get just a little bit to the outside.
He grinded. He didn't really hit it hard. He grinded it a good ways. He's 12 seconds off the lead in fourth, in case you were wondering. Remember when I said Larson's going to win by 5 seconds? It's 63 to go. He leads by 5 seconds. It'll be more than that. This long green run couldn't have come at a worse time for Allgaier. He's too far back to make that up. Sammy Smith on pit road with 60 to go. Now we're getting to the point where you can start pitting. Taylor Gray hitting with 59 to go. Carson Quapple with an underwhelming day on pit road. Brandon Jones to pit road. The front end of his car looks like it's been out in the sun too long. It's like a weird faded blue. Sheldon Creed pitting. Full blown green flag pit stops in the Xfinity Series.
Jesse loving the two-car miss. He was struggling in 3 and 4 to roll speed up against the wall. They were coaching him the last few laps to try and do that. Then he was just too tight in the center. They went 2 rounds up on the track bar. Saw that just a minute ago. 4 tires and fuel, Kim.
You see on the left side of the screen, that lime green and white 41 car of Sam Mayer just way too loose. He doesn't have anything. So they make a slight adjustment as they put on safer tires and take the rear fuel. And the 21 of Austin Hill there on the right side, he said it fires up each
And Larson pits with 55 to go. 54 at the line here when he crosses. He had such a big lead, he could afford to run a little long here and not get screwed by yellow. Allgaier pitting the same lap.
Zillage and Sanchez, the two drivers that are yet to make a stop in this green flag cycle. Once they do, it will circle back to Kyle Larson in the race lead. And everybody's going to play a little bit of a different game here, but you can't stay out too long or you're going to end up in a real bad spot. And as I say that, here comes the 48 of Sanchez to make his scheduled green flag pit stop. It comes at like 147, Dylan.
Miami native has been inside the top 10 for most of the day here, so good run going for Sanchez. Going to free up his exit just because they felt like the track was going to trend in the opposite direction. So there's the adjustment there with the chassis adjustment.
Looks like Connor Zilic is running along here. Trying to catch yellow. He's pitting this time. Kyle Larson is the leader once again as the 88 gets blocked by Myatt Snyder on pit road. 52 to go. Larson out front by 4.5 seconds.
In front of Austin Hill, we were kind of having that discussion as these guys were making their pit stops. So with that, they come off turn 4 back to
These last 51 laps feel like a formality.
what the difference is now. Showing 4.3. I'd like to see it cycle here as everybody comes back across the start-finish line to see exactly where he is. There you see. So Mayer cut a little bit off of that through the cycle by coming a lap early. I saw that right at the end. I think that's going to be a penalty. We'll follow
Is that really a penalty? Oh my God.
in the final stage. Kyle Larson, your race leader, just over 50 to go. It's up.
Nobody else awake here but me. Not surprised. Larson Leach. This is a full blown Leach race. Well, kids, this is a window, a glimpse into the year of our Lord 2007. 2006 to like 2010 was particularly shit for this kind of race to happen in this series. These days, it's a rare thing. They limit the Cup guys so much, and budgets are tight, so less Cup teams want to take time to put a driver in an Xfinity race. So this doesn't really happen that much anymore, but this used to happen all the time. I lived it. I lived through that era. It was pretty fucking lame. It really didn't start to wear on me until about 2010 ish, and then I got fed the fuck up.
Was curious if the time there was not a penalty for that. However, they were penalized for having someone over the wall too soon. So the 88 once again going to have to pay a debt to NASCAR in the final stage of the
So they got the team for over the wall too soon on the 88.
Too soon, Parker. Not necessarily the timing of the 91 of Mike Snyder pulling out his box of the 88 trying to get in.
From these angles, it's tough to see when the crew was out there for us. Maybe try to get the video from NASCAR, what they used to make that call that can kind of show us the timing a little bit better there as to when the car was on pit road.
Yeah, I mean, these stops and all the timing of that is so choreographed. And these teams work all week long to make it happen. And just that hesitation that Zillage had to make to wait for Maya Snyder could be an enormous difference in the timing of the crews and when they jump down off the wall. I'm looking here, and the advantage was 7.5 seconds before the cycle. It went to 4.5, the advantage for Larson over Mayer. Now it's down to 3.7. How much of this is maybe Mayer made a little adjustment that made Carlo better, or is Larson conservative and take care of it?
Well, I think it's very similar to what we've seen all race long. The 17 and the 41 have been close for 15, 20, 25 laps, but the 17's making all the money as they go through traffic and as the tires continue to wear out. He just doesn't have the fall off that the 41 does.
He might be making money in traffic, but the driver that may be making the money at the end of the day
Leach race. Can't wait for it to be over. Leach race. Well, if it wasn't for Larson, Sam Mayer would be in the midst of the most impressive race of his career. Other than that time he ran over Ty Gibbs at Watkins Glen. That was my other favorite Sam Mayer race. You know, I wasn't sleepy at any point until about 5-10 minutes ago. Now I'm kind of sleepy.
He's like, that's who you want to be. You know he's as good as there is at Miami. And I would say if there's any race you could pick to run second in, it would be the one that running second might pay $100,000, Parker.
And how this works, if you finish in the top 4 today, you're eligible next week. And as of now, it would be the 4 drivers that get it done this afternoon, that are competing here this afternoon, that would be doing it again next Saturday in Martinsville. So that's something we'll follow as we finish things out here. But right now, it
in the stall, basically on the ground. You see that before the idiot's even in the frame, which tells you that it was really early there. And I think some of it could have been checking out for the 91 because you see him go by, so there's a missed timing there, of course. But that really shows you how early they were on the ground before he got to the stall. Yeah, some of those are close. That one, it was not close. Yeah, that was very black and white.
You know, he's 18th right now, one lap down, but he's like 10th in line of the drivers that are a lap down. So going to be very difficult for him to get back in the game here today with only 39 laps to go. Last week. And he mentioned the fact we're doing a lot of positive things. Obviously, the win, we're locked in the playoffs, but it's just a few minor mistakes that this team has had to overcome. And hey, they've got a little margin for error because of the win. I feel like once we get later in the season, in the postseason, they'll have this where it needs to be.
And if you're going to make those mistakes, make them now. You know, we've got months before we get into playoff time.
That damn, this race has been on for 2 hours. All the early cautions kind of slowed things down, didn't they?
Leeway to make these mistakes, clean these things up. Last week it was speeding on pit road. Now it's on the crew side a little bit.
I'm not even rooting for a caution because a caution is not going to change the outcome of this race.
And that's when you can do that as a rookie, that creates an outsized break
Kind of just rooting for it to
out of other rookies. And I just think
get over with, you know.
that he gives his team the chance to make these mistakes by getting that win in Kona. I think what's so frustrating for Silic is that it keeps happening to the final stage on the final pit stop. He puts the whole race together, and then those mistakes happen, and it's frustrating.
The mistake for the other rookie in junior motorsports came at the start of the race. Carson Crawford pulls that line. He's got to do a pass-through penalty. But what about the comeback for him? He's never seen this place before today. Not great in practice. Does a decent job coming out qualifying the race car. And now he's got a chance to finish inside the top 10. He's racing the 8th position as his teammate. And the 54 is another rookie, Taylor Gray, who started on the pole today.
He's super talented. Carson is so talented. I know he's a rookie, but I watched him go into 3-4 the last lap, scraping the wall all the way around it. Went to the bottom the next corner in 1 and 2 and gets by Sammy Smith. It's incredible to me how fast these guys can learn a racetrack. To come here, get 25 laps of practice, and then to be able to do what he's doing.
Sam Mayer is in lap traffic hell right now. And Larson is 5.5 seconds ahead.
You know, we talked about their pit move earlier where they flipped the stage and then being the first one to pit on this last cycle. Just wanted to point out, being the first one to pit there, they did gain some track position. So they pitted from 11th, and then once everything cycled back through, they jumped up to the 8th spot. So I think that was the right move for Phil Bell. He's been pretty aggressive on their pit strategy today. They are falling back a little bit, but I just want to make note of their stage points. They scored 12. That's the second highest of anybody else today. That's their goal. They feel like this was going to be a challenging racetrack for them. Wanted to maximize their day with stage points. They've done a pretty good job of that right now in the 8 car.
But he came into the weekend 6th on the leaderboard, right? And you just want to find your way to the next race in a
It's me blowing in my cookout straw. It's a really wide straw. Well, that was amusing for a few seconds. Unfortunately, there's still 33 laps to go. Definitely the worst Xfinity race of the year. Shockingly, at one of the best racetracks.
it's probably a little early to talk points. And someone in this very broadcast booth said to me, oh, it's never too early to talk points. I'm like, man, it's waited until the commercial break.
Well, that is like it. I know that seems early, but that's the world we live in. We race all year long, trying to race for a championship to make the playoffs. That is just the world that we live in. When I was racing the last 2 years, it became so amazing to me to see how much those stage points were worth. As I went through the season and noticed the times we were missing out on
Circumference. It's a big word. Like gymnasium.
It's a good question, Kim. I mean, when I see those sorts of tire issues, the first one after stage two was decent. That's maybe a tick worse, but it's not horrible. Remember, we went basically a full fuel run, which he'll do now. He has that information inside the car. He knows how it's handling. He can, as we said before, he can help that a little bit, a tiny amount. It is slightly concerning because you like it, the amount of laps they ran and knowing that this is a similar run right now. The gap he has behind him is not a terrible place to be. You know, as long as as he knows it, he's continue to take care of him.
I wouldn't be worried. I would just hope that someone else has the problem before I do, because as you look at the running order and how far that Austin Hill is behind, not just Larson, but Mayer, who's racing for that $100,000 dash for cash, he needs a caution. So he needs someone to have an issue to bring that caution out. And based on what we've seen earlier in the race, Adam, I think we could get a caution before this is over.
I think we could. And among those drivers that wouldn't mind seeing it, maybe to put themselves in a better spot, even though he's a lap down, is Harrison Burton. But I've got and their points day. If you rewind to Coda, Harrison Burton wasn't having a good afternoon, but they manipulate the strategy to get a stage win. Danny Upton, the crew chief, a rookie in that regard, has really done a nice job of putting this team together and calling great strategies to maximize their day. And when it wasn't strategy that got them the points, it's just been a fast race car. I know they had high expectations today because Harrison has won here, and quite honestly, this team ran really well a couple of years ago with Brett Moffitt behind the wheel, but they're going to take top 15 finishes. To 3 top 10s this year, that's more than this team had combined in all of 2024. So the 25 continues to stroke that ball right down the middle and give themselves an opportunity to make the playoffs. And right now, he's 6 above the cut line and in the top 10. That's great for him.
putting everyone in place here at AM Racing, which I think is really impressive for Harrison. We've talked a lot about how, you know, he got removed from the Cup Series. He wants to prove that is a mistake.
26 to go.
Maybe some of the fastest cars in the series, but going to a team that he could help build and turn into a more of a contender than they've been in the past. Exactly what we've seen him do. Again, he has to make that race team break into being more of a playoff contender than it has been in the past. And we're seeing that right now. And I think for me personally, Jamie, that's more impressive than just hopping into Joe Gibbs Racing and saying, "Hey, you won 3 races." That's a major statement for Harrison Burton in his young career.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And I think that they've overachieved on their performance, and the fact that it's new. I can only imagine that they're going to continue to get better and better. I think they've done a tremendous job so far this year, each and every weekend.
I want to ask you guys a question that I often asked myself when Reddick was here and trying to win championships, when this was the season finale and this where we came. Get off the wall. Don't throw this thing away running the wall. So with that, Kyle Larson, 8.7 second advantage. Why do you continue to run out there? It's just he's so comfortable with it.
Yeah, it's definitely a rhythm. But I got to tell you, as we're riding along with Williams Wallace, you just saw Larson go by and run right on the wall. I mean, it looked like he's just hitting it. And when you're in Zwalch's position, you're like, I want to do that. I just can't. Like, whether it's my car or is it me, Larson has a knack for this. Tyler Reddick, you mentioned it.
I'm too busy reading stuff on Twitter about CM Punk and Gunther's match at the house show today in Belfast to give a fuck about this Leech race.
Doing it right. Last night in the truck race, though, I heard him say
10-second lead for Larson. Holy shit.
hit the wall. I think it's the first time I've ever
8 cars on the lead lap.
watched him. It just seems like he
Soon to be 6 cars on the lead lap.
Big deal. Oh my goodness. Creed just hanging on to it. Slams the wall, sliding sideways, and drives by low.
Unfortunately, I had to dedicate 2.5 hours of my day today to this race.
and that's going to put him in a really good position for next week, right?
That's right, the dash for cash. I mean, if Creed could get that spot away and next Saturday, little track where he's really good, he could be running for the big payout.
He tried to get a little too much there with Schedule 1 and 2. He got the wall again there, and he sort of tried to pull it off the wall, and that gave Jesse Love the run on the bottom to reclaim that position. But look at the speed he has up there right now.
Boy, when you get it timed out right, that's such a good visual right there.
Uh, boring.
One and two, and basically he's up committed next to the wall and trying to get to the throttle, and the thing jumps sideways, and then he feels like he's going towards the wall, so he's trying to.
But seeing Creek in the top five, both the Haas factory cars are now there. And I noted this last week at Las Vegas that really across the board, Ford has continued to gain momentum as we've gotten into the season. But in the Xfinity Series, the organization that carries the banner for the Blue Oval is the Haas factory team. Was Stuart Haas. They made some subtle changes, but they have viewed this as a total reset. They really want to brand themselves and take this organization to a different level. And I have to say, they have come out doing some very positive things early in the year. If you can put both your drivers in Dylan,
After SmackDown had gone off the air, Mark Henry was headed to the ring for a non-televised match. Customary in the WWE.
Here's how that started. Vince sent him out to the ring by himself. Mark got down to the ring. He was just down there by himself, but nobody never comes out.
Just because they wanted to poke the bear, they leave Mark Henry standing in the ring with nothing to do.
If you want somebody to come out here, bring somebody out here. I'm paying my dues. Call me in this move. Where's the microphone?
And he was given the microphone.
I suggest you hit me.
And the microphone wasn't on.
You want me to get fired? That's what y'all doing?
He's so angry. And then they're like, it's over.
This evening's event. We certainly hope that you enjoyed yourselves and look forward to coming back here sometime in the near future. Thank you. Now I'm pissed. I just felt it was a disrespect, not just to me as a man.
This Mark Henry thing I'm watching's a lot more interesting.
That's my uncle's. He got so fucking mad out there, man, and told everybody that was in the gorilla position up there with Vince and everybody left. They didn't even want to be up there when Mark came back. Okay, I come to the back. It's a ghost town. Nobody's there. And I just start destroying and tearing shit down and pulling the lights and punching the walls and just Darth Vader's. I just wanted everything to melt.
Kyle Larson's got 12-second lead.
Once he gets to that thing, and I told him, don't get him there. As a child, he got there. Thus, he was actually.
What would this destroy this real Mark Henry come out? Business calling, that's what I want. That you see how you are now, that's what I want. And after that, I portrayed that anger and hatred that I had when I came from the ring. Never seen before. That's what he really felt like he was in control of, who he really was. What does this do?
Noah Gragson, who I referenced earlier, there are just some guys, they're so fast around the top. I mean, if they're not in the race, then you don't have to. Sam Mayer doesn't have to run the top right now if Larson's not in this race. But to set the pace that 17 car is running, you got to commit to that. And there's just so few guys that are able to do what he can.
just pushes the competition. And while you hate to see a big advantage like this, you do like what he brings to the table to make some of the younger drivers better. And last night he won the truck race. He didn't have the best. Had all the issues with his truck shutting off. He drives by. He and Lane Riggs lane and goes on.
13 more laps. Good God, this race is awful. I didn't think there would ever be an Xfinity race this bad anywhere, let alone Homestead.
And he also gave a huge shout out to Lane Riggs. And I would like to do the same.
This blows.
It's been, yeah, Lane has. He's done an exceptional job. And you mentioned, I mean, he was the best truck last night. He doesn't have the issues with the engine shutting off. He's going to win that race. But what you have to do, if you're Larson or anybody else, you just got to put yourself in that position. That if someone else has a misfortune, you're in the right place.
So this battle right here between Brandon Jones and Nick Sanchez, this is slightly important. It's 4-7th, but one lap down. If whoever's the leader this
6 cars on the lead lap, like I said, about to be 4.
between Nick Sanchez and Brandon Jones. If you're in Nick Sanchez's position, you want to get ahead of Brandon Jones as hard as you can. You're going to drive as hard as you can to try and get that position as if it's for the win, because if that caution comes out, it's a new lease on life.
Well, and these guys, if the caution does come out, a lot of guys will do the wave around. We only have, 10 laps to go, so a lot of guys are going to do that wave around. So you can see in the lead up, when you put the fresh tires on, you're kind of guaranteeing yourself a top 7 finishing position right now.
And if you're watching at home and you're saying, wait, there's only 10 laps left. I mean,
This is the kind of race a remote broadcast deserves.
for cash for the third time in his career.
Parker, if you put yourself in Sam Mayer's position, you want to win the race, but you've got a pretty good cushion on third place, and it's $100,000. Do you want the caution or not? Because I'm thinking I don't know if I can beat Larson. What if I have a bad pit stop? I think I'll take the money in the bank.
I think I take the money, the points, move on to jail and say, thank you, boys. We'll be back for another shot. Right now, I think that 17 is. He has been great on the short run, so it could give him that chance if they were to get that caution to actually win. You mentioned restarting from being rebranded to Haas Factory Team from Stewart Haas Racing, wanting to start with a clean slate. That's just another notch for them to go out and get the first Dasher cash of the season.
And Adam, you mentioned it just a little bit ago. If those guys winning in the top 4 today, they get to race for it again next week, and you just have to remember that it keeps coming around like that right for the next 4 weeks.
It's a 50% chance that your team is
So it'll be Mayer, Hill, Allgaier, and Creed the next Dash for Cash.
And that is key. You got a young driver who's determined and has been determined all weekend to make the bottom work. He's mentioned in multiple interviews this weekend. Just as I said, I want to make that bottom work.
Oh, I hate to go.
Just lost a lap there to Kyle Larson now, which is wild to say that we've lapped up to 6th place, only the top 5 on the lead lap. But I think, to the team's point, this is somewhere you need to carry to something. You gotta be more adaptive. You got to be more dynamic in finding the grid up there. Oh, here we go.
Oh, hello. Caution's out with 8 to go. Taylor Gray spun on the front stretch.
and Larson says, you've got to be kidding me.
Well, I said Mayer's going to need a caution and a short run to make this happen. He'll at least get a shot at it. Everybody's going to pit here. You got to pit. Especially because there's only like 6 cars on the lead lap.
Because if you're not comfortable running the top, you'll hit the wall, and you won't be fast. So I think you have to pick.
Here I was thinking about turning it off early.
He has a long ways to go, and so I know those guys might be frustrated with him, but it's harder inside the car than it is on top of the roof.
Taylor Gray was in the 10th position when you would probably make pit stops with maybe 6 laps remaining, maybe 5, depending on how quickly they open pit road here. You're going to restart 3, 4 laps to go. But with only 5 drivers on the lead lap and you have those tires, we've seen it here today, right? It's a no-brainer. You come down, you get the tires, and then we have got some kind of restart coming to finish this race.
And with his lead, he's going to have a massive gap here to get on pit road.
I can't get over how lousy this race has been.
Whatsoever, no pressure on him to be fast on pit road. This replay here of Taylor Gray.
Damn, Larson should have lapped the field.
Himself for turn 4.
Then this wouldn't even be a problem.
See if there was contact from another car, but that was awful late spin.
Also, the left rear, when we see him go back running here, it was, or the right rear was down. So I wonder if he blew that tire out as well. He did, so coming off the corner, and Harrisburg was right behind him. So wouldn't be the first one we see today.
You know, we talk about drivers maybe doing the wave around and all that. As we look at one more replay here, last week. They were in a really good position at Las Vegas.
Just what this race needs, a late caution.
Green flag stopped, then they had a loose wheel, and it took away what could have been a great afternoon, and they just didn't get the payoff with speed. Earlier today, he got his first career pole in the Xfinity Series. What about the 7, Dylan?
Well, they're another one that's we've got information on stage one. I love Jim Pullman's pep talk here just a moment ago.
We got you a whole different ball game right here, brother. Qualifying mode. We went from discipline to motivation. I like that.
Discipline to motivation.
Allgaier's gonna get up on the wheel, brother.
And with just a couple laps to go, these teams will pump those tires up. They can add a bunch of pressure and get going fast right off the start. They don't need to wait for those air pressures to come up.
Yeah, he needs to finish the job. It'd be a shame to dominate a race like this and then come up short. Mayer and Allgaier in particular have been really good on short runs. We'll see. Larson's been really good on restarts, though. He's money on restarts.
Maybe the crew chief said, don't overpush anything on this stop. Told the crew, we don't need a penalty. Middle box, Sam Mayer. Fire off has been good for them. Pretty easy.
Emptiest pit road ever.
It's good, so full fresh tires. And a splash of fuel for Sam Mayer, Dylan.
For Kyle Larson, bottom of the screen, just an air pressure adjustment. He said, I can be freer for this short.
What you doing, Myraz?
Be really good. So Larson knows he's going to have to protect the backside here because Sam Mayer is going to be knocking on the door.
Go, 7, go.
Pit road, and I say race in quotes because
Larson, Mayer, Hill, Allgaier.
Mayer comes off second.
That'll be the top 4.
Here because they were so
Creed 5th.
Allgaier, Creed in the top 5. Love does get the free pass. He scored in 6th. He'll be able to pit 2. And then we'll figure out what everyone else does and what it will look like with inside of 5 to go for this restart. And hey, this is fun. Round 2 of the Dash for Cash is next Saturday evening. First official short track race of the year. We're in Martinsville, Virginia, the paperclip. Eric Almirola going to be back in the 19, looking to make it 3 in a row at that short track in Martinsville. NASCAR Countdown Live comes your way 4:30 Eastern Time on the CW Dash for Cash. Going to be so much on the line, and it is just a fun little racetrack. So Larson has dominated this race. He has led 129 laps, and he's going to be in charge when we return to the green flag. But there's so much here.
Wonder how many cars will take the wave around here.
They've got their mind on $100,000, and they would love to seal the deal, beating Kyle Larson on a restart and taking it away from him in a place like Miami where he's so good.
Do you go on the bottom behind him? I went the top. Yeah, so listen, obviously the bottom is a safer bet.
Bottom safer. Outside hasn't launched too well on restarts.
Behind Larson gives him a shove and spins his tires. And I'm fine with being on the outside on this restart if I'm going for the win.
Here's the 2, Dylan.
Yeah, this was a welcome yellow for Jesse Love. Not only did he get him back on the lead lap here so he can go for the win, he really was struggling with the race car. We heard the radio, just wasn't exactly happy on the bottom, was a little hesitant to get off the bottom. I think they're going to get him dialed in here and at least be a little better. And he'll have a shot here with 3 laps to go.
And Jesse Love coming off the pit lane. I think about where Austin Hill is. And here's another thought process as we talk storylines late in this race. On Wednesday
At least it was a real caution.
in the history of
At least it wasn't, oh my God, somebody got sideways and tapped the wall and kept going. You know, somebody fucking had flat right sides and spun out and was stopped on the front stretch.
So he mentioned that. He's like, it'd be pretty cool to win on 4 different cars over, 4 different races in 1 week.
How about this? The driver leading the most laps has won only 2 of the last 6 races here in Miami. Larson finish off today, Dylan.
Well, they have been so good on the long run. We just saw that there. You got a short run here. So what's your driver got? Does he got a good restart in him here? Yeah, I hope so.
How did you make yourself so accurately for my rise? I suck at create a wrestler.
Speaking on the short run all day, so I think we got what we need to.
I would never be able to do that. I'm too lazy to put time into create a wrestler.
How impressed were you though with that 15-second lead that he built up there? That was awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's super impressive. That's Kyle Larson at Homestead. We kind of knew that coming in that it could be like that, so it's cool.
Well, hopefully he can finish it off. Anybody but Austin Hill. Austin Hill going to clean his ass out into turn one. How much you want to bet? Remember when Austin Hill just railroaded Vegas Bergen at Coda last year?
Pretty sure Larson's going to take the bottom. The leader's taking the bottom every time in both the truck race last night and the Xfinity race today. If you're the leader and you take the bottom, you're going to have to defend the inside going into turn one, knowing this is a green-white checker. There's, no one's going to hold anything back. I think Mayer takes the outside. It's just going to
Oh
be
my God.
and who gets the help and who doesn't. And to try to explain to everybody at home, this is like ice. Like, even though you're on new tires, but once they start spinning on this restart, you can't do anything about it until you get to the corner. It's just so hard once they start spinning. And then the guy behind you wants to help you. Make it worse. Let me get it straightened out.
I'd be afraid to try to make myself. I tried to make myself in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, but the face is completely wrong. You can only they have like pre-rendered face models, so like the hair and everything's right on my Pro Skater 1 and 2 character, but the face is completely wrong.
Remember, that's when the race cars run predominantly as they're running laps, and that asphalt is sort of dull and worn down in that outside groove. That inside groove that doesn't
Fuck.
get done over the last years of this track and this pavement has been here has some coarseness to it, so the tires can grip there and get going. That outside groove is proven to just be really worn out.
And knowing the position that Austin Hill's in on the outside, I'm cheating on this one. I'm jumping in taking a chance. Early, if you can't get the power down, you just gotta hope that you can time it out right, and that's what he's got to be thinking inside of the car.
And we are going to go past our scheduled distance. So
It's going to be one lap past the scheduled distance here.
the overtime rules, 2 laps to go now. Once the leader comes around, gets the white flag, the next flag ends the race. Should the caution come out before the leader gets the white, we'll reset and do it all again. Kyle Larson has dominated, won the second stage, has led 132 of our 198 laps today. But a late caution is going to put him in a position where he's got to fight him off on a restart. Larson on the inside to his outside Austin Hill, and right behind Larson in the 41, the other car that's been good today, Sam Mayer.
Let's see. Larson, Hill, Mayer, and Allgaier. Mayer being on that inside is very worrying. Oh, Larson blew it! He blew it! Larson completely blew it and handed the race to Austin Hill. Ooh, Austin Hill didn't have a good corner there at all. They're 2x2. I think Allgaier's going to take it. Allgaier's been better than the 21 today. Come on, Allgaier. Come on, Allgaier. 21's just a touch loose. I can't believe Larson fucking blew that. 1 to go. Hill's the leader. Allgaier packing it in on the bottom. Hill's car pushes up the track. Allgaier's going to take the lead here. Mayer to the inside of the 21 for second, and Allgaier is pulling away. Let's see what kind of run Mayer gets. He's not going to be close enough. What the fuck, Kyle Larson? Justin Allgaier. Oh, my God. Allgaier wins and gets $100,000. Oh, dear God. I can't believe Larson blew the restart, and it cost him the race. And we got a wreck. Jeb Burton wrecked hard. Well, I don't know what to say about all that, but hey, Justin Allgaier, back to back. I can't believe that. Well, no fucking Kyle Busch sweep for Kyle Larson. I kind of wanted to see him do it. That's going to be a tough interview for Larson after this. He just completely fucking blew it. What happened with the wreck?
Miami today, and as he crosses the finish line, look at the distance coming off of turn
Just see
four.
a white and blue car there right up next to the wall coming off four now. He's going to get sideways and the car whips to the outside. Somehow doesn't take a bunch of cars with him. That was Jeff Burton. Finishes the race with a hard hit on the inside as well.
Two hard impacts right there. First repeat winner of 2025. We have gone 5 races.
That was a legendary choke. That was an all-timer.
Changes that. It's his 27th career victory. He jumps
That was an all-timer of a choke. Never in my life.
Mentioned it. I mean, Justin should have won. Phoenix dominated that whole race. Was not, had a late
Never in my life.
similar to the guy you see
And those kind of races never go Justin Allgaier's way.
win. You can see the frustration in Larson.
Never goes that way for Allgaier. Ever. Champion Justin Allgaier is a different animal. He is a different driver since he won that championship.
the top 5. Love, Jones, Sanchez, Daniel Dye in the top 10, and so is Carson Quapple.
That was disgusting.
Celebration, Kim.
Yeah, back-to-back weeks of Justin Allgaier in victory lane. You did it at Miami.
I had a feeling about Allgaier there. When Hill got the lead, I didn't even blink because I was like, Allgaier's been better than Hill all day. Hill's been like the 3rd to 5th place car the whole race. Allgaier had a race winner underneath him. Got the penalty and then had long green flag runs and was a lot harder to overcome it. And then got the short run at the end. So on the short run, he and Mayer were as good, if not better, than Larson on short runs. And then Larson just completely shit the bed there. NASCAR should say restart violation on Hill. Well, that's why we never turn the race off. That's why we don't turn them off. No matter how bad they are, you watch until the end. Watch until the end. We don't turn races off early.
And oh, by the way, $100,000. Richard, you won the Dash for Cash. How did that feel?
It feels great because I forgot that was even a thing today after the way the race went. So huge thanks to Xfinity and Comcast for all they do for the sport. That last restart was as fast as Xfinity Mobile, but the rest of it wasn't. But just so much fun today, and I love being a part of the sport, and it's really cool when you have a day like today. Congrats. Thank you.
A big day here for Justin Allgaier and this team, Dylan.
It was a big day, too, for Kyle Larson. 132 laps led, ultimately a 4th-place finish. How do you even wrap your head around the disappointment of the result after the day you had today?
I don't know. I've lived through it a number of times here, but yeah, obviously bummer again to have another Homestead race play out there.
Disgusting. Mayer was kind of up his ass a fair bit. Mayer was jacking him up pretty good there. And Larson said he slammed the shit out of me.
This big lead that we had, but would have loved to get a win for everybody in the 17 car. Don't get to race all the time, so it's good. We can run up front like we did today. So got one more opportunity in this thing later on.
Daniel Dye, top 10. Harrison Burton continues his good year. 11th is pretty solid for the car Harrison Burton's driving.
The talent or how good he is at this racetrack.
What a day for Allgaier.
Another place where he's really good. Bristol next Monday.
All right, I'm out of here. I might come back and stream NASCAR Heat 5 soon. I'm going to take a little break, and then I might come back. So.